Now I'd like to go back to Greenwood Cemetery. This was an interesting angel I found there. I took a number of perspectives, but this was the one I liked best. That was the original shot. I did a high pass layer for sharpening. Set to linear light at 50%, which is usually set it to soft light or overlay. But for some reason, that was linear light. Having shot many film cameras with Kodak Tri-X film, sometimes have a sentimental need to see grain. So this is an overlay layer filled with a neutral gray and some noise applied to it. You can also make variations on noise. You can add other things, make a different type of grain. Probably a bit much. Sometimes embossing noise is nice. Depends on your mood, what you're trying to do. Anyway, that's what I did. Now, I did a little selective color, which sort of just pushed the orange, blue, green relationships. And there was a channel mixer, because I think I ended up using this as a black and white. And then I had a sort of a tonal monochrome, or I just pushed some of these colors and set it to color. If I had set it to normal, it would look like that. Maybe that's even better. The possibilities are endless. Let's go back to the beginning. I did this more than 10 years ago, and now that I look at it, I would like to get a little more dimension, push the lights a little bit, make them come forward. So one way to do that is to make a selection, and instead of using a freehand dodge and burn, you can kind of do it a little bit more mechanically, which ends up paradoxically looking more natural. So let's go to calculations, and so we're going to use merged. I'm looking to kind of isolate the lightest lights from the darkest darks. The possibilities with these calculations are endless and sometimes pointless, but there's a lot here. This scale goes from 1 to 2, so I was at 1.5, and I want to just open it up a little bit more. I'm going to use this as a selection to burn. I'll just say OK. So now I have an alpha channel. So I'm just going to command click that. I'm going to make my dodge and burn layer. Now I wrote an action for that. And basically the action makes a snapshot of the background, pastes it to a new layer, runs a high pass layer over it, and turns that to soft light. That's the action. But what I want to do here is paste white into it. Now I'm going to hide the marching ants and just paste several times. And maybe, yeah, you see soft light is more subtle. Let's go with overlay. That's a little strong. I can take I can either go back to soft light. I can try leaving it soft light and duplicating it. Let's just save this state. Do we like it better? I still have that selection running, so I can invert it and hide it again, make a dodge and burn layer, which is just a layer filled with neutral gray set to soft light. And now I have this selection running, and I can go to my brush, use a low flow rate, a lower opacity, and just start. See, these areas are protected. Let me bump up my opacity a little bit more. I can even use a gradient here. Let's make another state. Then I'll run through them. There's my before. There's that. I think I like the after. One thing I'll do is use a gradient again here. 20 black. So think of this kind of as a custom vignetting method. Let's make another state. Update it. And now turn this on and update this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's something I thought was pretty good some years ago, and this is something I like better now. Although I might want to go in here. I like that best, and I can still apply my channel mix to it. Maybe set that to 70. So there are my two monochromatic solutions. And this still works okay because it's about lightness and darkness values, that is, not color. And that's my little angel from Greenwood. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.